Hi guys, this is Abhishek Saini, and I'll be discussing the key takeaways from the third game of the NBA Finals between the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat. It was a result that was slightly identical to the opening game of this series. The Denver Nuggets sort of pulled off a lead towards the middle of the game, and then Miami Heat could not mount a comeback in the fourth quarter, which it is known to do so often this season. The highlight of this game was Nikola Jokic. He got a triple double yet again. He becomes the first player to get 30 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists in an NBA Finals game. He was not the only Nuggets player who got a triple double. His teammate Jamal Murray also recorded double-digit scores on the three stats columns, and Jokic and Murray became the first pair of teammates to record this feat, get triple doubles in an NBA Finals. And it was just these two people dominating the court. We discussed in length how Miami prefers a zone defense, and today the Denver Nuggets decided to go with a pick and roll strategy, the two-man game, which has been widely discussed of how good Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are at implementing this style of play. And again, it was Jamal Murray controlling the ball and Nikola Jokic setting up the screens. He started with passing the screen, moving into the paint and taking pull-up shots. That was how a majority of his points came in the opening quarter. And then eventually he used the screen to take 3-point shots. Jamal Murray shot at 50% from beyond the arc, and this sort of ensured that they never hit that, this never stumbled in scoring points, and the points kept coming consistently. And Nikola Jokic, once he moves into the paint, once he gets closer to the rim, he's almost unstoppable. And today they tried double teaming him, but again he was efficient from his cheeky off balance floaters, as I'd like to call his shots, because he can turn from any particular position on court and make a shot, because obviously at 7 feet tall he has the height advantage. Now what the pick and roll did was it sort of collapsed the Miami defense. One person had to be on Jokic, one person had to be on Murray. It forced Miami to sort of lean towards the man-to-man system rather than the zone defense, and this opened up space for their teammates as well. Aaron Gordon again used his body size to his advantage. He scored points. Another thing that struck out in this match was Miami Heat's shooting. While we can say that they've been on and off in their 3-point shooting in this series, what really hurt them this time was that they failed to make their shots from right under the rim, from very close to the basket. If we compare the points from the paint in this game, Denver Nuggets outscored Miami Heat 60-34. That's almost double the margin. They even bettered the rebounds 58-33. It was total domination by the Denver Nuggets in the paint, and Eric Spoelstra admitted that his team was sort of blown away in the paint, because while 3-point shooting can blow hot and cold, you have to be consistent from making those close shots. And Miami Heat has players Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, who like to drive close to the bucket and then score, and both of them, they scored points, 28 and 22 respectively, but yeah, their efficiency came down. In particular, Bam Adebayo, he scored 22 points, but that was at 33% shooting, which is frankly a dive off a cliff compared to his usual standards. A special mention goes to Christian Brown. As I said earlier, he contributed 15 points, and he earned a lot of praise from his teammates and coach Michael Malone after the game. He scored those bulk of those points in the third quarter, and that is where Denver Nuggets was able to eke out that 9-point lead and sort of distance themselves and take the Nuggets into a safe position as to avoid any comeback later on in the game. Now this becomes particularly interesting because Nuggets have a starter in Michael Porter Jr. who has not been scoring at all in this series. He scored 14 points in the first game, but after that he's followed it up with 5 points in the second game and just 2 points in the third game. I think this is a big decision for Michael Malone to make going into the next game. Does he get in somebody like a Bruce Brown or Christian Brown in place of Michael Porter Jr., because he's actually a dead weight in the team right now, if I can call him that, because this series he's shot 19, he's taken 19 three pointers in the 3 games, and he's only connected 3 times. Certainly I think that does not warrant a place in the team. He has its advantages. He uses his body size in defense, but I think Denver has been managing comfortably well in their defense. They have Nikola Jokic, they have Caldwell Pope, who can hold the floor even if any other big body is not present on the court. At the current juncture which the series is, I think Miami Heat need to buckle up. The fourth game, it's not technically a must win because the series is still 2-1. It's a best of 7 series, so you need 4 wins. It's not technically a must win, but if Miami Heat loses the next game, it will go to the Ball Arena in Denver with the Nuggets leading 3-1, and that will potentially set them up to clinch the title at 4-1 in their home court. And I think in such a situation, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray will be too strong to stop. If Miami Heat wants to continue hoping that it can get their hands on the Larry O'Brien trophy, the next game is very crucial for Miami Heat to win.